Good afternoon, children. Today we'll be learning about Coulomb's law. According to Coulomb, the force between 2 point charges in vacuum is directly proportional to the product of the magnitude of two charges and is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. And force is along the line joining the centers of the two charges. So we can express the Coulomb's law in the form of an equation. F proportional to Q1 Q2 by R square, or F equals to K times Q1 Q2 by R square, where K is a constant of proportionality and it is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Its value is 9 into 10 power 9, where epsilon naught is called as permittivity of free space or vacuum, and its value, as you can see on the screen. If charges are placed in a medium like air, then Fm, the force between the two charges in medium, is 1 by 4 pi epsilon into Q1 Q2 by R square, where epsilon is known as the permittivity of a medium. Therefore, you can write the equation as Fm is equal to Km Q1 Q2 by R square, where Km now is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon. We can bring a relation between epsilon and epsilon naught. If we divide K by Km, then we will be getting epsilon by epsilon naught. This ratio is called as relative permittivity, which is epsilon r. Now we will learn how to express Coulomb's law in vector notation. First, let us try to understand the diagram. You can see there are two charges Q1 and Q2, and the distance of Q1 from an arbitrary origin O is R1 and that of Q2 is R2, and the distance of Q2 from Q1, that is R21, is nothing but equal to R2 minus R1. F21 is the force experienced by Q2 due to Q1. Likewise, F12 is the force experienced by Q1 due to Q2. In this diagram, Q1 and Q2 are like charges. That is, Q1 is pushing Q2 because of third law of Newton. Q2 is pushing Q1 in the opposite direction. In this slide, you can see the meaning of the symbols that are used in the previous diagram. Now, the force on Q2 by Q1 is F21 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R21 square R21 cap, where R21 cap is the unit vector along R21. We write R21 cap because force is a vector quantity. The magnitude of the force is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R21 square, and its direction is along R21. Similarly, the force on Q1 by Q2 is what you see on the screen. You can see at the bottom of the screen there is a diagram showing the direction of the force F12. it is opposite to R21. That's the reason we have written minus R21 is the direction. If we have two like charges, then the product of the two like charges q1 q2 will always be greater than 0. Therefore, the force between them will be a repulsive force. As you can see in the diagram, F12 is opposite to F21.